every 30. Skeletons and growth. This is part 2. This time we're interviewing the man himself. Person everybody's been waiting to, come home. So, without further ado, we're gonna get started. I'm the one doing the interview this time. So, state your name.
Which one? Hold my real name?
Yeah, whichever, however you want to do it.
Which name you want? Becky Dodson.
Where you from?
New York. I call my home Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. So what's your nickname and how did you get it?
And the name is Becky Dodson, you know what I'm saying? Got the name Becky from babysitter, you know what I'm saying?
Alright. So we're gonna get into it. We know that you have been incarcerated for over 24 years. We're not going to the exacts. But due to the fact of that, I'm gonna ask a couple questions, certain things you don't gotta answer, certain things will not be truth. And I do want to say that before we get into this conversation. A lot of things I'll be asking about was rumors and stuff of that nature, but nothing is a proven fact. So my first thing was, what was you known for?
Selling drugs, robbing, killing.
Okay. And then my next question was, how old were you when you first was like, I didn't want to do what the average person did and have a regular job, regular 9 to 5?
I was in my early teens, about 13, 14.
Okay. What made you get in the streets?
What made me get to the streets? Just fun, enjoying life.
Okay. So since you've been in the streets and stuff like that, I know it comes with consequences. So what age were you when you first got incarcerated?
First time I ever been really locked up and stayed a while was 18.
And what you did? Or what did they say you did?
Well, they alleged that we stole some 1984 Lincolns in 83.
So y'all was just out here joyriding what they thought y'all was doing?
No, they thought we was joyriding, but that wasn't our intention to be joyriding, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay, so a lot of people say that you were selling drugs and you were all in the streets and stuff like that. So my next question is, I know on this last thing, you were alleged kingpin and stuff like that. What do you think made these people feel like you were doing this and tell on you to a point that they felt like they had to, take a stand against you?
Well, it was, for me to catch a federal case, Richmond Police Department, the detectives and everything thought, that I keep beating them, you know what I'm saying, because I kept paying for lawyers and felt that people were scared to testify on me, so they felt that they had to go to the feds because they feel the people more scared of the feds and cooperate and help. Once they hit the feds, got them, so they.
So why do you think your relationship with Richmond Police was like that?
I mean, someone felt I had too much power, you know what I'm saying? Because I was, I could just go through all the projects, you know what I'm saying? And, with no problem, you know what I'm saying? And so they feel, and then I had, control over, my project, you know what I'm saying? That, people in my project respected me, looked it up to me, would do anything, but what they didn't understand is we grew up in the project as, as family. All the guys that hung around the playground, you know what I'm saying? We consider ourselves like a family, you know what I'm saying? So,
So speaking on that, what project you from?
Hillside Court.
So how long were you out there? When did you first get out there?
Well,
I know you say you're from New York.
Yeah, we moved to Richmond in 68, you know what I'm saying? And we moved out of the project 72, 73. We moved out of Hillside 72, 73, you know what I'm saying? And so, we living down there, we used to always go back down there, you know what I'm saying? So as I got older, you know what I'm saying, you know, we had a little different age groups. You know, we used to be around the playground, you know, like in my age group and the street that I lived on, and you know, I was like the main dude that, you know, people that hung around me looked it up to, you know what I'm saying, you know.
So what got you that leadership role in your neighborhood? Why did everybody want to be under Becky? What made you Becky? What made you different from anybody else down in the project?
I mean, the way I carried myself, you know, I carried myself on like being around older dudes with my father, you know what I'm saying, you know, teaching me different things, you know what I'm saying. I just, you know, had that leadership quality, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, but it wasn't like growing up, I was like, you know, it wasn't like we had a gang that I was the leader of a gang, you know what I'm saying. It was just that, you know, they just respected me more, you know what I'm saying, you know, because, you know, I gave respect and demanded respect in return, you know what I'm saying, you know. Some people say I was crazy, you know, but it ain't crazy when you ain't scared to hit a nigga in the head or something, you know, or do something when you feel somebody want to threaten you, you know what I'm saying? You got to protect yourself, you know.
So do you feel like a lot of people in that area feared you, or they just had like this huge respect for you?
I feel they had respect for me, you know what I'm saying? For my project, you know. You know, cause we love, you know, we went to bet for each other, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I'm saying. My project was like kind of different, you know, because the majority of us that hung around the playground, we all, you know, respected. And our project was like one of the few projects in our city where your friends kill friends. You know, my project, we didn't do that. You know, friends was worth more than money to me, you know what I'm saying? The people in my project were friendly. You know,
so they was pretty much family. So like your friends was your family.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. So my next question is, you know, with this indictment, I know you just served a sentence for one. What created that aspect for the government to think that you were doing the things that you were doing? Like, what were you just doing around the city that people were just like, yeah, he getting to it?
I mean, you know, back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? In my city, you know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't like it's a major city that you could just go in any corner and get cocaine. Like back in the 80s, it's like certain cities that you had to go get the coke, you know what I'm saying? So back then, you know, man, my father was, you know, getting the coke, and we was like, you know, we served anybody, you know, if the money was right, you know what I'm saying? We served. Like some people in our city didn't serve for the dudes in their projects or dudes close to their project, but there wasn't too many people that had major, you know, weight that you could come to get it. Me and my father did, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody wanted it, you know, they used to call us, you know, we'd go, I go in any project, you know what I'm saying? And the dude got the money, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna serve him, and our prices wasn't high to everybody because we used to go get it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I used to go to any project and dude, you know, got in touch with me, I'll go to that project and serve, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes are scared to go to different projects.
Okay, so with you doing that, how much money did you think you had at the most, like at one time?
I can't even say, you know, because, you know, it was just like being put up, you know, it won't like counting, you know what I'm saying, because putting it up, you spending it, you know what I'm saying, and
do you think you were a millionaire during that time period?
In the 80s, you know what I'm saying, you know.
Okay. So, you know, with y'all being able to do that, was it an easy recruitment process of getting other people to want to be up under you guys? Or if they were just coming to you asking like, hey, put me on?
I mean, you know, back then in the 80s, it's like, you know, dudes come over, you know what I'm saying? And then I had certain dudes in different projects I just might pull up on them, you know, because ain't no coke over in that area. Nobody's selling got no real weight over there. I might, you know, go over Mode to the West End. I had, you know, hit somebody off over Mode, somebody off in the West End, might you know, get somebody down block where I had judo women court, you know.
So did you ever worry about or, fear the fact that people trying to come take that from you or try to get you out the way to, be the next big man? Because, in this generation, everybody want to bite the hand that feeds them and become the big dog around.
I mean, I ain't never had nobody come directly at me and, try to take nothing, so I ain't never had that issue. I ain't never had that type of issue, you know what I'm saying? But, you gotta had dudes that, broke in my sister's house and stole some coke, you know what I'm saying? Where they thought it was something, which really wasn't that major. To them, it was something major because,
So what do you feel like was your wildest threat towards you?
Jealous. Niggas was jealous, you know what I'm saying?
What's the craziest thing that happened because they tried to take from you or wanted to take from you? Like, what was the biggest thing that anybody ever, biggest stunt somebody ever pulled on?
I mean, like I just told you, just broke my sister out, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody never came at me, you know what I'm saying, directly, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no trying to take nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I never had that problem. The whole time I was selling drugs, I ain't had nobody directly come at me talking about,
anything, okay.
Take nothing, you know what I'm saying?
So, what was your recent incarceration, exact indictment? What did they hit you with?
Well, they allegedly hit me with conspiracy to possess heroin, cocaine, you know what I'm saying, possession of heroin, use of a firearm and kidnapping, you know what I'm saying, and ex-felon in possession of whatever firearm.
So with the kidnapping thing, was that a common thing during your time period? Was people being kidnapped a regular thing around the area?
No, that wasn't really happening in my city, you know what I'm saying? Jews wasn't really running around my city kidnapping nobody, you know what I'm saying? But, but they alleged me and a friend of mine was running around,
just taking people up, huh?
We going to certain areas,
snatching people up. That's funny.
Strips, you know what I'm saying?
So, with that, how old were you when they hit you with this?
It was probably indictment. I was 30 years old.
So what was going through your mind when they dropped the charges on you and they was like, this is what we're going to hit you with?
Come on with it.
You was ready for it.
Come on with it. I mean, do y'all what y'all got to do. I'll do what I got to do, you know what I'm saying?
So did you feel like you were going to beat it?
Yeah, I felt like, I was going to beat it, you know what I'm saying? Because what most people don't understand, with any charge, if you're indicted with a group of people, if all of y'all stand strong, you can win the case, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't really find no drugs on me or, you know what I'm saying, nothing to that nature, you know what I'm saying? They searched a few homes and didn't find nothing but some guns, and they alleged they found some heroin, but when they said they found some heroin, it didn't even make any sense to me to have, none about putting no heroin where you got a little 2-year-old child running around the house where they can pull up the drawer and sit on the floor and play in it, you know what I'm saying? So where they said they found it at, it didn't even basically make no sense, you know what I'm saying? They find.
So they really probably could have, not saying that they did, but they could have placed that there just to try to get you out the door.
I mean, I truly believe they did that because at the time when they said they found some heroin, we didn't even have heroin. I didn't even have heroin for a whole week. So, and I had been going to buy heroin, you know what I'm saying, just because I still have heroin, so I was going to buy heroin, you know what I'm saying, to get high, you know what I'm saying, the same morning. My uncle just came, when he came to get me, they brought some heroin from a wooden court. So I'm saying, if I had heroin, why would he be buying heroin, a bag of heroin from another project? You know what I'm saying? It didn't even make sense. For you to say he was some heroin, and we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So speaking on that, when did you start, doing drugs on your own? Was it when you started selling them and you was like, hey, I'm gonna just try this, or?
No, well, basically on the heroin tip, what happened one day, a dude come through our project that we knew, and we stand in front of the playground like we normally do, where not sitting back during that time. You know, our project was, you know, ran the playground where everybody hung out and sold the drugs, you know what I'm saying? So, or sold them in front of the main office. So one day we was just sitting out there, me and my sister kid father, we standing out there, dude from another project pulled up, you know, that we knew out there chopping and kicking, he pulled out a bag of, which I thought at the time, because it was white, you know what I'm saying? You know, if he don't, you know, he didn't say what it was, he just said, y'all want hit of this, I'm thinking it's some coke. And I get to sniffing it, you know what I'm saying? Then when it started hitting me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I started getting, you know, going in the zone. Yeah, you know, that's when I, you know, like to get feeling. So from that point on, that's when I started snorting the heroin. But, you know.
So you were snorting coke before you were snorting heroin?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I did coke, I was freebase, you know what I'm saying? I done did, you know, a few other kind of drugs, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like a habit, you know what I'm saying?
When we want to have fun, we gonna go get right with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I done had a habit, you know, I had 3 habits, you know what I'm saying? You know, and, you know, the 3 habits was, you know, money.
I don't blame you on that.
Money, home, and a dope habit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel it. So with you being indicted on that, I'm gonna go back to that. How did you feel knowing going into this that people were gonna testify against you?
I mean, I just wanted to see who it was. You know what I'm saying? You know, majority of people when they cop out in the feds, you don't even know who's telling on you. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know who the rat was. You know what I'm saying? I want to know everybody's, you know, call themselves being my friend. You know, who's gonna take the stand on me. You know, and the ones that I, you know, that came to court was really not even actually friends, you know what I'm saying? It was people that I really didn't even never dealt with, you know what I'm saying? So the ones that did come to court that the government put on stand, it wasn't but really 3 individuals that I felt was a friend, you know, but it wasn't like I grew up with them, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of other people on the list was other, you know, just people I knew, but I never had any dealings with, you know what I'm saying? So
did it break you? Did it break your heart knowing that these people, you know, some of these people you gave a lot to and they just flipped the script on you?
No, it didn't break my heart, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the real friends that I grew up with, you know, the real ones I grew up with, either was locked up, you know, some had been locked up from the early 80s as, you know, teenagers, you know, with life sentence, you know what I'm saying? So, and then the other ones that grew up under me, you know what I'm saying, that was considered friends, they was locked up. So these guys, you know what I'm saying, wasn't really dudes that grew up in our project, but they became friends later on by moving around or hanging in our project, you know what I'm saying? But they really wasn't from my project. It's not but one dude that I seen on that list that I actually grew up with that was a true friend, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was going to testify on me, you know what I'm saying? But the rest of them, you know, I just wanted to see who was going to do it, you know, who they had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a part of life, you know what I'm saying? Just breaking law, you know, somebody going
the consequences.
Yeah.
So my next question is, you know, with you going into this incarceration, you know, you about to face possible life sentences. What did they give you? Like, what was your original time? What did they tell you?
They told me I was facing life in the feds, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, all right, bring it on, you know what I'm saying?
And you was willing to do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was willing to do that. You know, they offered me a plea, you know what I'm saying? You know, but that didn't even make sense to me. You know, the plea that they offered didn't make sense.
How much time were they going to give you?
Well, plea was plead guilty to conspiracy and double capital murder in the state and get 30 years on the double capital murder and 30 years on the conspiracy. and run them concurrent. But it didn't make sense to me because I wasn't charged with double capital murder. So why would I plead guilty to double capital murder?
Yeah, so they was just trying to get you whatever way they can.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's my next question. How did that affect your family? So when they gave you this, supposed life sentence, which that's what they gave you, right?
Yes.
How did that affect your mother?
I mean, it hurt her, you know what I'm saying? It hurt her, but, it hurt everybody. They love me, it hurt everybody.
And how did it affect you, knowing that you were going to be going away from your family and you wouldn't be the breadwinner no more, then, take care of your family?
I mean...
Was it something that you fought with, the first couple of years, or did you know, like, I'm doing this and I know this was a consequence?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it as a consequence, but, all it did was made me go straight in and go straight to the library to try to get back out to my family, you know what I'm saying,
And that's a great way to, positive way to think about things. So, with all this being said, with you having, quote unquote, they saying you want a capital murder, then you're a conspirationist. What was the craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
I was crazy. Fool being carrying the trial, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't see me, I looked at it like this. Why would I give the government 30 years of my life? I got 2 kids, one was 10 months old and one was 11 months old. I'm saying I'm gonna just give up my life, where I could never even see my kids, going to school and all that. Just get it up. I couldn't see me doing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'd rather y'all find me guilty, me and they go in there and fight, try to get back and just say, man, fuck it, my kids, you know what I'm saying? No. I couldn't see me doing it,
So do you think your past has affected your present?
I mean, yeah, it affected my present.
How do you feel it affected you?
I mean, it made me see a lot of, a lot of things in different aspects, you know what I'm saying? See things in a different way, you know what I'm saying? Understand different people, you know what I'm saying? Learn from, seeing certain people, you know what I'm saying, call themselves men, that I'm that dude, and, they see them when, the gun ain't even in your face, you know what I'm saying? Y'all will tell on a nigga, you know what I'm saying, to come back out to be with a broad, you know what I'm saying? Instead of being that man that you call yourself to be, they call themselves being like, face the government and say, come on with it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fold like, here it is, they ain't even got a gun in your face, you know what I'm saying? Y'all fold like cotton candy, you know what I'm saying? It didn't make sense,
So, what is something that you always want to tell your parents that you couldn't do to that, or that you didn't think to tell them? What would you tell them right now?
It wasn't for the way I turned out to be, They didn't guide me in the wrong direction. They never wanted me in this, to be in the street, so I don't want them to feel that they made any errors in my choices in life, because, you know what I'm saying, I live to make me happy, you know what I'm saying, and that's why I tell my kids to live their life to make them happy, you know what I'm saying, don't try to please me or please anyone else, because that's only going to make you unhappy. You got to live your life and make yourself happy, you know what I'm saying, I would want the best for you, I wouldn't want to see my kids or anybody, I love incarcerated, but if they choose to go down that path, I'm not going to really, I'm not going to bash them like, call them idiot unless they do some idiotic stuff, you know what I'm saying, but they choose and saying that make them happy to be out there in the street and they like their life, that would make them happy,
So speaking on that, if your kids is watching this right now, what is something you want to tell them that they could live with for the rest of their life? Like, what would be one piece of advice that you would give all your kids, round table?
What I the people like I would give all my kids is like, live your life to make you happy, not to make someone else happy, to make yourself happy. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And then, if there was one thing that you could tell the streets and you could tell everybody that looks up to you and looks up to the things that you did, what would you tell them?
You know, make the best choices in life. You know what I'm saying? You know, some choices that you feel is the best choice may not be the best. I mean, it might not be the best for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, some choices that we feel is the best for us might not be the best for us. But if you're in the street, live that life. See, majority of people in the street is not really street dudes, so they're not living their life as it should be lived in the street. That's why a majority of people, you know, tell, because they're not, how I would put this to y'all, you know, see, to me, it was a way of life to me, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's not a way of life to them. You know, they think the street is a game. So when you living in, when you playing a game, you know, games, you know, sometimes the rules of the game, people start to say they change, you know what I'm saying? Just like, if you playing basketball game, you know, you got a commission, they sit around and say, we're going to change these rules. But you living a life, you know, you have principles and morals, and so you should stick under them principles and morals, and it should be where your principles and morals should be a game where you sit around and change them. Like y'all got a commission, say, all right, we're not gonna live by these rules no more. We're gonna change these rules. So to me, I live that life, you know what I'm saying, on principles and morals. So it was never a game where rules change on me. You know, like dudes nowadays tell me, man, the game ain't like it used to be. It was never a game to me. So my life was never a game. So there was no where I said rules to change, you know what I'm saying? Because my codes, my principles and morals don't change. So to say, you know, I'm gonna tell on somebody that's not part of my principles. You know, go against all my principles and morals and say, you know, I'm gonna tell on this dude, or I'm gonna work with the government, you know, against my principles, against my morals. A whole lot of dudes don't understand that. They tell me, yeah, you know, yeah, you do that because you look at it as a game. There's a game, so you don't have no morals and principles. That's why you move, you know, do the things they do, you know, because they don't have no principles. Then they ain't really street dudes, you know, because dudes say they in the street, it don't mean they real street dudes, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got school boys, you know, that, you know, ain't built like that, and then they holler they street dudes, you know what I'm saying? They really not street dudes. They run around with the guns, and then as soon as they do something, they tell it. You can kill a person, you know what I'm saying? They turn around and tell on a nigga, I just ain't never understood that, you know. You can take a life, but when the people come just tell them, give you 5 years, you tell on the dude, you know, that you can take somebody's life, but you can't stand up to 5 years, you know, when the people say, I'm gonna give you 5 years, you know, the girl tell you, yeah, let her tell them I love you, you know what I'm saying, come and then for a girl that you ain't guaranteed you're gonna spend the rest of your life with. I just don't get the mentality of the people that call themselves street dudes, you know, they ain't street dudes to me. I just,
don't make sense.
You know, it's just, they fuck boys to me in the street. A lot of fuck boys, that's why they wearing tight pants, like bitches, you know what I'm saying? They dressing like women, and you know, because that's what they are, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no hustler wearing no true street nigga wearing tight pants, you know what I'm saying? You know, tighter than a woman, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that you can say you were, as they say, they gangsters and everything, but you were dressing like a woman, you a gangster. Your pants tighter than the girl next to you. Got dreads and, you know, your pants tighter than the girl. Somebody see you from behind and say, hey, man, my partner back here is a man and a woman, you know what I'm saying? Both of them pants just as tight, you know, I don't get this generation or you know, these younger generation nowadays. You know, they follow the rappers. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. You know.
Well, you know, that is all our questions for you. I mean, welcome back home. You know, this is your city. You know, a lot of people look up to you, and we were glad we could interview you today, you know, so a lot of people can look at this and understand, like, what comes with the game, because a lot of people think that, you know, you can go play in the streets till it's time for you to face those consequences of you being in the streets, because there's only a couple routes that you get into being in the streets, and not too many people make it out, and I think a lot more people need to talk about things of that nature. So, welcome back to the King of Richmond. You know, he's back, you know what I'm saying? And thank you.
Welcome back, King. Welcome back.
So much. Every time I do it, I do it for my hood. And every time I do it, I do it for your hood. And every time I do it, I do it for they hood. It's understood. I do it for the hood. Every time I do it, I do it for my hood. And every time I do it, I do it for your hood. And every time I do it, I do it for they hood. It's understood. I do it for the hood. I'm talking summertime cookouts and wintertime fights. It ain't none, we hear shots all night. Four tourists pull up, everybody run. White boys jump out, pointing what they got. Four tourists leave, everybody came back. Hey, hope them boys didn't find my sack. Real recognize real, I suppose. I guess that's why the gangsters be at all my shows. Got the deal, nothing changed but my clothes. Still catch me in the jet, in my projects. Like cuckoo cow. Lord, I wish Mad Lou could see me now. Wish Goldmouth was home, mailman was free. A lot of people